I I I thought maybe some of the words, try not to be too critical, but I thought maybe some of the words weren't clear like the previous song we listened to. Like it was a little sloppy,
Mhm.
like coming in. But I do like the fact that he used dubs to emphasize, to make it bigger. I feel like dubs make your lyrics sound. I don't know if I'm right about this, but dubs over your lyrics make it sound,
Fuller.
yeah, fuller,
Yeah.
fuller,
Yeah.
fuller.
Mhm.
But if you don't do it the right way, it can be too much. And I did get that. I see you shaking your head, Victor. So
I did.
I know I remember you have a thing about dubs, and I do too. So the dubs were too forward to me. It could be pushed back a little
Yeah.
bit to me.
If
I felt it, but I like the fact that he made it useful.
Mhm.
I thought it was too much.
Yeah, I
I
feel
mean,
you.
because the whole song for me sounded poetic.
Mm,
You know, it had like a poetic type of a flow, and it wasn't. I can see like a poet, kind of coming out and like with that same slow flow. It's behind the beat,
Mhm.
um, which I like the pocket of it, because he wasn't trying to be on. He wasn't trying to be on,
Right.
but
Right.
I thought that if he could have, like, you're right, you might be right. It's just too forward.
Right. Hmm.
If he could have tucked it, or if at all use it, I think
mm,
he could have went without it. Like, I understand, you're trying to make certain parts full, and I'm a champion for that, specifically. But for certain songs, this didn't feel like it needed it. It felt like I was in a poetry slam,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
it was two people on stage, and I'm like, why is the other person up there? You know what I mean? And then they're doing a hook together, and it's just like, it didn't need to happen. Like, I would have vibed with it regardless. If it was just one voice, I think it would have been a lot more powerful, and not let and a lot less rap-ish. You know what I mean?
mm,
So that it I didn't like the dubs for me on this one. And you know me, I'm all for that stuff. So
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. And one thing too, and you make a good point about not using dubs, because I've always learned that when you don't use dubs, and especially I think if you're rapping closer to the mic, it makes you sound more intimate to the person listening.
yeah,
So I feel like using the dubs kind of remove that more intimate, close up
yeah,
relationship
yeah.
to the song. So I feel you on that.
Hmm.
Feel you on that. What's your thoughts, Chanel?
Well, I definitely agree that it sounded like a poem. So if this was like an open mic night and he got up there and he said it, even if he didn't have a beat, I feel like he could drive it without a beat. He could get up there, and we would be snapping it up.
Yeah.
So I think that it definitely did sound poetic. I really kind of wish he would have brought the hook in earlier, because like the verse was long and then he brought the hook in, which kind of makes it seem more poetic. When you have a poem, then you might bring in whatever you're trying to drive home a little bit later. So if he could have brought the hook in a little bit earlier, and I don't know, it's something about, I did like what he was saying. And again, I am who I am, so I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Hey, let's
Amen,
go.
amen. So um, I just feel like when you're speaking and you're saying some of the things that he's saying, I wasn't convinced.
Mm,
Hmm.
that's good. That's
You know what I'm saying? So I
It's the
need, if you
believability.
yeah. So if you saying it, I need you to deliver it like, and make me feel it. You know what I mean? And don't be so. I felt like he kind of laid back and was kind of not really being forward about delivering the message. And again, it's about inflection. It's about the way that you speak. And when you're rapping, you have to place the air in different places, even when you
Right.
speak in your mouth, in order to get that. I don't want to say conviction, but in order just to bring it across so that what you're saying is more powerful. So, yeah.
no
Get back
good
in the booth.
insight. Yeah, yeah.
Just get back in the booth.
Get back in. Yeah.
You ain't
Am
finished
I
yet.
going to be invited back?
No, I love every second of this. I'm usually the bad guy.
Yes, he is. Yes, yes, he.
I'm loving every second. I'm like, oh yeah, we can vibe.
Oh man, I'm gonna give my first number. I'm gonna be the first to rate this one and say It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be three. Three for me.
Ditto. I give it
Three.
a 3. Like it's okay. Um, it's definitely like I have to be in. To be honest with you, I have to be in the mood to listen to this song. You know,
Yeah.
like I can see, if I'm going through it or something like that, or maybe thinking about something, or something's happened, and I might put it on or something like that. It'll be in the playlist, but I'm just not searching for it. You know what I mean? So I give
Mm.
it a 3.
Okay. Okay. What you give it, Chanel?
I'm gonna actually give it the same number.
Okay. Three. All
Yeah.
across.
Yeah.
You done ripped him up and gave him a 3.
No, no. I mean, because I like it. I mean, like I like it. Like I said, if this was, he would just shatter it. If it was like open
Yeah,
mic, poetic,
yeah, 100%.
spoken word. I mean, it was great. I mean, just get,
Yeah.
mean
So
what you
this
say.
this particular one would definitely need a video. He would need a music video. I mean, to kind of give you that, that action. Like if he's on an open mic stage, in the video, given it, I think that probably would change the perception of it. But
Yes,
just
I
hearing
agree.
the audio, yeah, we're not. It's okay.
Yeah. As far as the message, I was thinking about what to ask in regards to the message. um, because he's talking about what I said earlier. Do you all find it easy to witness to people who have this mindset of almost like live life like it's your last? Because sometimes people they have that mindset, live life like it's your last. um and I don't like that statement because they don't think about the eternal life afterwards. So they live this life like it's their only life, not realizing that if you don't accept Jesus in your heart, then you only go the other way. So do y'all think the same way when y'all hear people say that? And do you find it easy to witness to people who have that mindset? Or do you think maybe it's not a bad thing to think that way for
I
y'all?
mean, for me, it just depends on what's the circumstance for you feeling like that in the first place. Like you have certain people who live in that you only live once type of
Mhm.
life, and but they're bungee jumping and they're just like wilding out and just going crazy with their life. And those folks, yes, 100% is a little hard to witness to because they're just trying to have fun. But if you have somebody that's living, you only live once, but it's their bucket list type of, I'm trying to do this before I die type of deal. you know um those are a little bit more, and what I'm saying is like terminal illness type folks and stuff like
Yeah.
that, like with like serious tragedy. I gotta do this before I go. I have this one little list is, you only live once, let's just go. And those type of people I can see being a little bit more receptive. For them, it just depends on your attitude and your perspective on what's going on in your life currently. you know that's how I think about it.
Mm. No, good points. Yeah, I think it does matter. I mean, they're all going to think differently internally. Um, I do feel like a lot of people who think that way though. I just had that feeling like they say that just thinking that this is the only life. And
Yeah.
that's why I don't like the statements sometimes. Like that people really use it like this is the only life. And that's. So it just causes people to do the best they can. Like, I don't know. And I related to this song. But when I hear this song, I think of that sometimes because people chase success like it's their only life.
But when you chase that, and you get it, it's like it's you're gonna find that it's empty. The same way Solomon did. He was the richest man that ever lived,
Mhm.
but he wrote a whole book of Ecclesiastes. You read that, and he's just like, all of it's vanity. Like, I didn't got
Yeah.
all this riches, all of this stuff, and it just means nothing. You could be healthy all you want to be. You could eat right, and you're gonna die the same as the same person that don't. It's all literal vanity.
Mm,
So whatever you focus on, it's just that's the only thing that only thing that matters is Christ. But
yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I would
all
have
right,
to.
next up. No, I'm just playing.
I mean, when you say the only thing that matters is Christ, that's a mic drop.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And what shall I add to that?
Right.
Nothing.
Oh man.
All right, great show,
Oh
everybody.
goodness. Oh man. I need a
Next
mic
week.
drop picture on
I know
here.
you're the
Right,
mic drop.
right,
Yeah, yes I do. On to the next one, y'all.
Yeah,
right, right, right.
So this next one right here we got is by the Cofields. And the name of the song is Royalty featuring Luke. I'm gonna bring it up, Shirley.
Mhm.
Don't worry, y'all. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Good conversation. It's okay. We have patience.
No, it's all good. What did you have any thoughts about that, Chanel?
I mean, I just think that again, it depends on your perspective of you only live once. My husband says, no, you don't only live once. You live every day. What you do is die once. So, you
Wow.
live every day. So I just think you have to look at it from perspective. And a lot of people are chasing things that really are not going to yield them anything eternally.